2K, bitch. Fuck, 2K, bitch.
Damn, son,
fuck,
where'd you find
2K,
this?
NBA, 2K fucking suck. Hey. Hey, Ronnie, you could eat a fucking dick. You made this broke ass game, you little bitch.
What the fuck is up, guys? It's Messiah, and welcome to the top 5 worst things about NBA 2K17. In number 5, we have animations. I'm not putting all the ones I hate, just putting the ones that I hate the most. As you see, this is the Euro step out of bounds. That animation is so stupid. When would anyone ever do that? I just don't get it. You got terrible animations. You miss dunks, missed layups. I just don't know what they're thinking. I mean, if I ever see a center miss a wide open dunk, I don't think he should be in the NBA. I just don't. Yeah, I know this ain't the NBA, but you know what? My players are in the NBA. The animations, I mean, they were not all bad, but most of them are, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of them are terrible. As you see right here, I missed a green light. A green light half court, and I missed it. What is this, 2K? And this is by far my most hated animation. The one where they run into you, and your guy fouls them. It's just a bunch of bum boys holding X, and I can't stand it. So that comes at number 5, animations, guys. I can't stand them, but, you know, whatever. At number 4, we have lag after dark. I didn't have any gameplay, so I used this guy. His name's Juice Man Trey X. Park After Dark I thought it was a fantastic idea. It was a change of scenery, you know, the new courts. I loved that it glowed up. I loved that there was a dunk contest and a 3-point contest. But let's be honest, the execution of this plan was horrible. I mean, it was open for 4 hours, and the first 2 hours you spent trying to get into the court. It would always disconnect you, your app would close, couldn't get in the court for the first 2 hours. And then, after you got in, you couldn't play any games because you kept getting glitched on the circles or the got next spots. So the only thing that was open were the dunks and the 3-point contest. It was horrible, to say the least. I mean, I liked that the music was different because I got tired of hearing the same old 2K soundtrack. So the music was cool. They had a lot of the DJs, you know, Snoop Dogg, and they had them pick all the music. But let's be honest, they need to fix the servers, and they just need to focus on it. I don't know what they're doing over at the headquarters, but they need to, you know, get their shit together. It was a great idea, but the execution was just terrible. I mean, I played maybe 6 games the entire 3 times they had. So it was a good idea, but you know, they didn't make it, didn't work. So that's why Lag After Dark comes in at number 4th. At number 3, we have the courts, or the My Park affiliations. You know, the Ballers, Rough Riders, and Flyers. Yeah. Rival Day, I'm gonna be honest, if you thought what I thought, we were fighting for the new court. They got me on it because no one won anything. All it said was you won bragging rights, and it's kind of whack. So I mean, that was a huge waste of my time. Old Town was throughout the entire year. You could not play in Old Town. You could play 2-3 games, and then you'd lag out. I don't understand why they weren't fixing that, because I got bored of playing in Sunset got boring for me, and Old Town was ugly. I mean, look at the floors. Old Town's ugly. That constant, buzz, it was annoying. I wish they would have came out with their new My Park, because that's the one I would have played on. Just like in 2K16, they had the high rise or the on the skyscraper court. I don't know why they didn't do that this year. What were we fighting for? What Rival Day was the biggest waste of time in 2K. I hope in 2K18 they have different teams or a different court, because I've been a Rough Rider since 2K16. I'm now a Sunset, but the courts are trash, so they need new ones. I'd like to see new teams. Let's hope. But as for this game, that's why the parks come in at number 3. It's lockdowns right here. At number 2, we have the patches. Now, I don't have the patch list. I don't know what every patch did, but I know that I hated them.
Oh my
Not all
God.
of them, but there might have been one that was helpful. The patches that fixed shooting. But patches were the worst this year. They did everything they could to make the cheeser positions not good anymore. Sharpshooters multiple times got broke, and I mean broke to where you couldn't hit open greens, or not open greens, open shots. You'd be wide open in the corner and you're missing. I don't know why they focused so much on patches when they should have been focused on something else, making Old Town better, trying to fix Park After Dark, giving us something new. Mountain Dew, again, another court that lagged. What were they doing? Why were they so focused?
You're fucking trash!
Patches were terrible. Absolutely terrible. The shooting patches were annoying. My playmaker was so good at the start of the year, and then they came out with a patch, and I couldn't play with him anymore. He was slow.
This is a drop-off.
He was missing open shots. I mean, I still miss open shots. Now I have to shoot off the screen. I didn't have to do that before. But, the patches, they were terrible this year. I'm being honest, they were terrible. It was by far one of the worst things in this game this year. I'd like to see them not do what they did next year. I mean, these were the worst. Ronnie, get it together. Let's lock it up, Ron, because you're messing with everybody. I know anyone who had a sharpshooter, or anyone who had a stretch big, or anyone who had a playmaker, they know how I'm feeling right now, because all those positions went broke. And then to make everything even better, they made shot creators and lockdowns overpowered.
Oh my God.
I have seen so many terrible shot creators just hold the X button and make the shot. Fix the patches, and that's why patches come in at number 2, because all of them were terrible. And for number 1, we have the 2K servers. Just as I talked about with Park After Dark and Mountain Dew, it was just constant lag or getting kicked out of the game, or as you see at the start of this clip, I got waiting for opponent. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've tried reinstalling the game. I've tried deleting all that data, and I get that once or twice a game, and I don't understand it. And it's not my internet, because I know my internet's good, but 2K for 2K18, I really hope they fix the servers. They're garbage. I mean, Mountain Dew, I wanted to play Mountain Dew so bad, and it was either YouTubers boosting, big name YouTubers getting their subscribers to throw games, and then when it wasn't that, I was lagging out. I couldn't even finish a game, because my app would close, or I'd lag out of the game. I mean, that's got to be something they need to fix. They need to stop focusing on players' overalls and having those come out. They need to focus on the servers. 2K18 would be a way better game if I didn't lag out of it. I believe this was the worst thing about 2K this year. I mean, 2K had a lot of good things about it, but the servers were definitely the worst for me. I'd like to see a little fix in that, you know, by next year. Like this video, guys. Leave a comment, subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends about us, and we will be getting back to you with a video. Later, guys.